What's up, Yumi? How are you? It's going good. How are you? $11.95, 58.40. Nice. Doing okay today? That's good. Kind of have to be a little quiet since there's people sleeping, but just be able to talk a little bit. Oh, excuse me. The 806. One sec. Sorry. What's... Okay. Hold on. Okay. I think like in an hour, I'm gonna get Noctowl. Yep, still here. Thanks for a shiny look, Dennis. Temington, what's up? How are you doing? Sorry. Gotta be a little quiet. Or quieter. Can't be too loud. If I get a shiny, I can't promise that. $21.52. $62. Oh, I'm sorry, 62. $65.24. Pretty decent numbers. Sub-Royal. Sub-Royal. That can literally be a name. Sounds like a name. Thank you. Thank you for the good luck, more. Appreciate that. That would be nice if I get lucky. Yeah. We're gonna be grinding, though. I don't know how long, but should be a decent amount. Wait, is it time now? Or maybe just one more hour? It just looks dark. Yeah, just one more hour. We'll start getting Noctowl instead of Starly. That works out. And I do feel like Noctowl would be more of a challenge to catch than Starly, so I'd probably enjoy that too. So we will see. Oh, one sec. I was thinking of some. Oh, shoot. Do I want to do that now, though? Nah, I'll do it later. I was kind of thinking, does Shockwave always do fixed damage? I thought it didn't. I have to see if that's actually true. Yeah, I have to see. I have to check. Oops. Rich, what's up, man? Good to see you. How are you? 937. Not too much, man. How are you? It's got to be a little quiet. Can't be too crazy loud, but if we find a shiny, I don't think I'll be able to help it. But you gotta be mindful of the people sleeping. Not in here, but yeah. Other than that, just chilling, man. Trying to see if we can get lucky again. Excuse me. Watched some baseball and grilled today. Nice. Great day, you? I just drove around with my brother. Then it started raining, so that was unfortunate. But that was cool that you grilled, man. It was perfect weather before it started raining. Definitely could have thrown some on the grill if that was the case. But I woke up really late, and by the time I woke up, I was like, man, there really isn't much to do other than go out, really, because it's gonna get chillier. 75 here? Yeah, it was like 73 like a couple hours ago, and then the temperature just dropped out of nowhere when it started raining, so went back to shitty weather. But it's fine. I actually got to do a little something while it was still warm. I think we're just getting teased. Yeah, we're hella getting teased because it'll get warmer and then it'll just drop. The temperature will drop significantly. So, can't wait till it just warms up altogether. Can't wait. It's soon, though. Weekend's gonna suck. I've even checked the weather for this weekend. Kind of scared too. For myself. I'm probably not gonna be happy. Let me see. Yeah, it's gonna get chillier, but on Tuesday it's gonna be really nice. So I don't know. It's just up and down here. Very up and down. Oh boy. May do some roaming a little later. I have to see. I have enough time. I kind of started at a pretty decent time. Oh yeah, my schedule's going to change because I'm working different hours now. I'm going to be overnight. So, I don't think anyone's really going to be on in the morning, so this may be my set schedule for streaming from now on until something changes. So, yeah. Great. Yep, graveyard. Yep, that was the only thing available, so I'm going to have to adjust. But it'll be fine. We'll just see what happens from here, really. Think I'll like it? I am not too sure, man. I'll be honest. I do not know. My favorite was the morning, since, you know, there's more time in the day, but I don't know, man. I'll see. Temington, thank you for the shiny look. What days are they the same each week? Yeah, from what I see, it's a set schedule, which I very much love. Monday through Thursday. So, yeah, not bad, not bad at all, man. That's a really good schedule, honestly. With some weekends sprinkled in, depending, you know what I mean. So, I'm cool. Yeah, so yeah, it'll be interesting. Definitely gonna get back on my feet with this too, so that also works out. I can also, you know, I can upgrade. Finally, I actually upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade this PC, you know. Get some, I don't know, maybe a extra cab card for my DS. Oh my god, I'm glad I reminded myself of that. I was supposed to send this 3DS to Loopy a long time ago. I'm over here slacking, man. Like, I just haven't been locked in lately, but yeah, I gotta start doing my thing, you know. So I gotta get the ball rolling again. I gotta send this DS to Loopy so he can fix it, most likely. He didn't charge me to fix these that were broken, so, or not broken but defective. So I don't know. He may give me a break with this because everything's installed already. So probably that's the reason why he wouldn't ask for anything like that. But if he was installing it, definitely got to pay, obviously. So we'll see what happens. I wonder why they don't do them for the original 3DS anymore. I don't know why they switched to a new 3DS XL. I wonder if he has any old boards laying around that, if it was a board, he can just install the old one. I'm fine with the old one, sure. Because the 3DS boards, like for the original 3DS, it wasn't bad. I don't know why they switched. But it is what it is. I'll see what I can. I'll just make do with what I can, you know. Everything will work out. Worst case, if he can't fix it, or it'll constantly have problems, I can just buy a new 3DS XL and just transfer everything over. And just sell this 3DS if that's the case. Or I could probably just sell it to him. We'll see. I have a couple options. Because I do want a Gen 2 hunt, man. Yeah, pretty neat. Yeah, I really want a Gen 2 hunt, for real. Sinnoh's been fun, don't get me wrong, and I still have Platinum to do. But I don't know, I've just been feeling Gen 2 a lot. Like, ever since I've done 3 GTQs and Gen 3, I was kind of like, you know, I'm kind of taking a break from Gen 3 right now. But I'm still doing the roamers. Just not as often, but that may change. Who knows? I try to balance out everything. I mean, the next course of action is to dedicate certain days to Gen 3, certain days to Gen 4, certain days to Gen 2. I don't know why I haven't done that yet, but that may be the plan. Because I try to fit it in all in one, and that can prove to be very tiring in the future, so kind of just have to have a process. I was doing some Crystal last night. Nice. Oh, wait, you were doing, not, because Trench was doing Teddy Ursa. You're going for something else in the Dark Cave, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, there's this hunter that I watch that's doing Fire Red and Leaf Green. She had 3 under odds hunts. So she was getting really lucky. But it just so happens now, in the hunts she's currently doing, she's over 10k currently. That's how shiny hunting goes, man. You're always going to get that one hunt where you go over odds. You can't escape it. Oh, you're going for Ditto. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. That's a good one. Are you going to be doing, like, the egg Ditto stuff, right? But that's not the case for my Soul Silver. My Soul Silver hasn't gone over odds one time yet, and it's kind of scaring me. So, I'm still doing Lapras. So, I'm still under odds for it. So at some point, I want to finish it, or at least get to odds with it, to see if I can get to odds before seeing a shiny, finally. I mean, it sounds like I'm praying for my downfall. Kind of am a little bit, but I want to test my luck, basically. That's really what I'm doing. Like, is my game so cracked that I won't go over odds? Like, I don't know. That's what it's looking like. And what makes me so mad is that if I did a roamer in that specific game, definitely would have had one of them by now. Just saying. Wait, hold on. I want to check something. Can you... Where do you get Stunky and Skorupi? I remember you can find Skorupi. But I don't think I've seen one yet. Skorupi. Or Stunky. I must have battled a Lil Pony. Wait, where am I specifically? I'm in the Great Marsh, so that's Pastoria, so that's at the bottom right. So, oh, you can actually find Stunky in the wild. Okay. That's pretty cool. Did I see a Skorupi yet? I don't think I saw a Skorupi yet. No, I haven't. Kind of, because I know you can get Skorupi in the Great Marsh, but is it version exclusive, or is it like Croagunk, where it's certain days? Because I may go for that. I always liked Drapion. Yep, started some of that, but you need to, wait, you said yep, I already started some of that, but you don't need a shiny Ditto for it. Oh, you don't? It's just Ditto in general? To do the glitch? I'm talking about to do the glitch. You don't need a shiny Ditto to do the glitch? For the eggs? If so, that's insane. Stunky is Diamond exclusive. Oh, interesting. So wait, if Stunky is Diamond exclusive, then does that mean Skorupi is Pearl exclusive, or? I always liked the concept of exclusives, but back then, when you either A, didn't have many friends that played Pokemon, or B, couldn't afford or to play, or, you know, to afford the game, that always hurt. Or the extra game, to afford the extra game, yeah, it always hurt. But I'm glad now I don't ever have to worry about that ever again. I can get version exclusives whenever I want. Glameow is Pearl. Okay, Glameow is still a good one. Gotcha. So Stunky's just a random. Okay, gotcha. I thought Stunky was in the marsh, but no, it's a rando. That's pretty cool. So that means whenever I want to go for it, I can probably just, you know, hunt it if I want. There's some cycling road targets that I would really love. Like, it was Ponyta, Bronzor, and I think there was Kadabra there too, I think. I don't know. All I remember is that there were some good ones. Excuse me, sorry, I haven't been getting much sleep at all lately. Been in my own head. Gotta hate being the only person playing Pokemon in your friend group. That's how it was back then. It was like that for many of us. It was common. People in my friend group, or people that I knew of in school, didn't start playing Pokemon until Gen 4. So, Gen 1, 2, and 3, it was really dry. Very dry. But, I don't know, when Diamond and Pearl came out, I saw way more people attempting to play Pokemon. One moment, I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm doing laundry, so I gotta go grab that right quick. Yeah, I'm back. That's not the recent. The recent was a face. Last two recents were a face. Give me a sec. Yeah, there was a Wurmple in the Starly, remember? Alright, sorry about that. Thank you for the shiny luck. Dropping another one in hopes it won't be a phase again. Thank you. Yeah, hopefully it won't. I feel like when Misdreavus does decide to shine, it'll be a spawn with Misdreavus. Like, there's no shot that it'll be a spawn with Misdreavus and another Mon, and the other Mon will be shiny instead of Misdreavus. I really do feel like if Misdreavus is in any of the spawns where the shiny is calculated, then it'll be the Misdreavus, I'm sure. It has to be. If not, then that's gonna really suck. But all my shinies have been spawns where Misdreavus wasn't next to it. So, it's kind of weird. Well, we're getting up there for the Croagunk phase, so we'll see what happens. Am I going to odds finally? That would have been a perfect time for a shine. Wonder when I'm gonna finally get started with plat. Yep, almost there. I'm kind of, I will say, I'm kind of spoiled. Because the forest, you know, the encounters, you know, 2 is better than 1, you know what I mean? I'm kind of getting spoiled by it. Numbers just fly on the, in the forest, but with just 1 mon, I will admit, I'm getting spoiled a little bit. But we're getting up there. So as long as it's not another fucking Starly, man. So basically, I do the same thing if I were to go for Feebas. You know, I time-lock my game. 1405. What's the sub-roll looking like? Hold on, let me see. Hold on 1 second. Let me see about this sub-roll. Let's see if this is working. Oh, where do I have it at? Nightbot, maybe? Where's Nightbot? Oh, here it is. Yeah, give me a sec. I'm about to get to the bottom of this. Oh, I gotta go down, that's why. Okay. I was like, where is it? Wait. Oh, stream elements? Stream elements? I don't think so. Not for me. No, it's not. For me, it's not stream elements. For me, it's Nightbot. Hold on. Or maybe. I don't know, man. Hold on. Oh no, it does say stream elements. Hold on. That's probably why. No, you're right. Hold on. Oh, wait. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's do this. I gotta do all this authorization and shit. Okay, here we go. Chat commands. Okay, here it is. Oh, I also have a, I don't know if you guys ever used this, but we do have a trainer command, exclamation point trainer. Also, we have exclamation point Naruto and exclamation point AOT, which gives you like a random Naruto or Attack on Titan character. Oh, that's why I didn't change the cooldown. I'm such an idiot, bro. No, you were right. Okay. How do I change this? You're Gary Oak. Gary Oak. Okay, cooldown. Okay, hold on one sec. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Let's change it. Actually, I'll make it better. I'll make it better for you guys. I'll actually limit it to 20 minutes. Since you guys are subs, I'll lower the time for you guys. There we go. Okay. Okay, everything should be good now. Okay, I'm glad you said that. I haven't done this in a long time, but everything's fixed now. Yeah, smell you later. Yeah, that's Gary. A lot of people mistaking Gary for being Blue or Blue being Gary. There we go. Sub roll is working. 5473. And like I mentioned, since you guys are subbed to me, you in a way obviously are VIPs supporting the stream, so I'll subtract the main time by 10 minutes. So instead of 30, you can do it every 20. It's the most I could do. No, you're good. You're good. That's just what I want to do, Timming. It's all good. No, you didn't influence it. I just thought, you know, that should be fair. You know, myself, you know. But you can always wait another 10 minutes if you want. But, yeah, I feel like, you know, if you're a sub, then, obviously, you get more time to do it. Or less time to wait. Oh yeah, give me 1 sec again. I gotta fix this right quick. Okay, sorry about that. I'm glad that, well, this is gonna sound bad. I'm not, like, glad that he's not here. I love all of my people, all of my chat to be here, but kind of glad Saisho's not here to talk about food because I'm, like, super, super hungry. I'm trying to hold out, like, bad. Just hold out for a couple more hours. Seen a lot of Misdreavus though. Usually I would say that I feel it coming up, but you don't want to jinx it. No, you can. It's all good. I mean, it's only a matter of time before I get at least one of my targets. So, I don't know. Maybe the time. And Croagunk is pretty common, too. So, it won't take more than 4 phases, I believe. There's no way it takes more than 4. Because what are we going to get? A shiny Badoo? Annabelle, the Frontier Brain. Nice. She's one of my favorites. Just because she had a Raikou. Yeah, Psychic's a good type. It's one of my favorites. Psychic and Electric are my favorite types. 1782, 38, 43. Nice. Close. Oh, here's a basic dragon. I mean, it's still a good type. It's famous, yeah. No, I don't mean to throw mud. But that's the exact reason why Great Marsh is different from Safari Zone. Is that when you throw mud and you throw bait, they still have the ability to flee or stay. So there's no bait strat. There's no strat in the marsh. You just throw and pray in the marsh. Pretty simple. That's a beauty in Pokemon? Yeah. You can pick whatever you like, exactly. There's pretty good targets here, too. Some for everyone, yeah. Yeah, the Marsh isn't that bad. I mean, the Safari Zone, to be honest, isn't that bad either in Fire Red Leaf Green or Ruby Sapphire Emerald. They have all good. Bleh, they all have pretty good targets. I just try to talk too fast. You know, no offense to anybody. It's not how it sounds, but I really hate when people ask me what my favorite gen is, because it's not because obviously I don't hate the question. I mean, I do kind of, but the reason why I do hate the question is because it's hard for me to choose. It really is. Like, I get in my own head and I go crazy because the first 4 generations were like peak to me, man. Like, it stands out in a certain way each generation, but man, there's just so much alike. They have so much aura, in my opinion, that I really don't want to single out anything or any of the generations at all. Yeah, every Pokemon Gen has something that's good about it, mostly. Yeah, so choosing is a bit hard, yeah, especially for me. And in a big way, I'm biased. I'm very, very biased. Like, obviously I can nitpick if I wanted to, but none of that really matters when I'm talking about my favorite generations. Like, a lot of people for Gen 2, they'll say, oh yeah, the level curve, the level curve, the level curve, you know, fire types, and, you know, not getting Gen 2 exclusive until Kanto. Honestly, I do not care. I know it sounds crazy. I don't care. That doesn't make me change the way how I feel about OG Gen 2 or even Hard Gold Soul Silver. So I don't care about a level curve, nothing like that. Especially with Diamond and Pearl. Everyone will say, oh yeah, the speed of the game, the speed of the game. Yes, I know it hurts. It does. A little bit. But I can look past that. I really can. Like, that's how biased I am. Like, every time I play these games, like, it'll come up like, oh yeah, it is slow, like everyone else said. But I feel at home whenever I play these games. It doesn't matter, like, what's wrong with them or what they could have improved on. Because I can easily say that I'm mad that Emerald has a broken seed or a broken RNG. And me rate it lower because of that. Nah, not at all. I love Emerald just as much as I love Ruby and Sapphire, honestly. It's just one has the Battle Frontier and one doesn't. But that's fine. If I want to play the Battle Frontier, I'll play Emerald. If I want to play through Gen 3, I have Ruby and Sapphire if I want, you know? Especially when it comes to shiny hunting, playing in a certain game is better, you know? So, yeah. When it comes to, like, my favorite Pokemon game, can't decide. When it comes to my favorite gen, I can't have a clear-cut answer. It has to be one of the first four. And it all depends. Depends on the day. And I know it sounds bad, but I can definitely tell people my least favorite generation. And I don't even like doing that, because I like Pokemon as a whole. But I do have a least favorite gen, or my bottom three. So. But when it comes to my top, very undecided. Like, for the number one. Or the top three, you know, for me. Or in order. In order. Oh, there's Noctowl. There we go. Let's get the Noctowl phases now. Well, not Noctowl phases. Let's not phase for it, but let's get the Noctowl encounters instead of Starly. Thank goodness. Yeah, that's you with Gen 5. That's the one you grew up with, so it'll always have an edge on everything else. Yeah, that's a lot of people's opinion as well. Because obviously, at the end of the day, my opinion is my opinion. It's just an opinion. Obviously, it's not fact. But it does, you know, having a favorite does have a part to play if you start off with it, you know. But that really wasn't the case with me. I mean, I love Gen 1, because obviously I started off with Gen 1. But I didn't start to, like, really become invested in a Pokemon until Gen 2. And that's when it just took off for the next 2 generations after it. So, yeah, I know what you mean. Didn't really apply to me, since Gen 1 isn't, like, my very favorite, but it is one of them. So, yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, I actually apologize, because I actually am tired. I'm going to pull through it, though. I'm not as tired as I could be, but I have been losing on some sleep lately, so if you hear a bunch of yawns, I apologize. Also, I have to take it easy on the energy drinks. That's why I'm drinking Gatorade now. Having complications drinking all those energy drinks. I knew it was going to happen too, so gotta calm down on them. I like this background though better than day, morning, and evening. I like night. I like the night background like this. It looks really cool. That's another thing I love about Gen 4 as well. There's always something that I can take out of a generation to be like, I absolutely love this. And one of them about Gen 4, minus the many legendaries, is the background for battles. And the day and night cycle coming back was a huge step up as well. We should have known that Heart Gold and Soul Silver were about to be remade, especially if Diamond and Pearl had that feature coming back. There's so many hints. 2148. I don't mean to throw the mud at it. Where's my finger going? Give me 1 sec. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. I like how Noctowl's eyes are red. I think I always knew that, but I don't know. I'm just noticing it way more. I like that. Yeah, it really is an underrated mon. I think it's because it was a part of Ash's team that, you know, people saw it way too much and kind of just said, whatever. But outside of that, yeah, Noctowl's a good design. Should have had a Mega or something. Yeah, it should have. Honestly, yeah. I can see how they could make a Mega out of Noctowl, but they kind of went the route of making an Owl a starter, which is Rowlet, obviously, and that evolutionary line that I don't even think they're even worried about Noctowl anymore. They have their token Owl now. Thanks for shiny look, newbie. Appreciate that. We have one shiny phase each since Roamer Week. So we gotta see what the next few shinies will be. Because after Roamer... no, not Roamer Week. It was more like Roamer Month for me. But after the month, so far we only have 2 phases. Or 2 shinies since we came back to this. Well, not including Drifloon. But yeah, I guess including Drifloon 3, but... yeah, we'll see. I mean, now we're in the thick of it for shiny hunting, so... we gotta see what happens. Having more under odds would definitely be nice. I surpassed my last phase number, which was at 4,000 something, but it didn't make 4,100, I don't think so. There's that. Wait, can you get Porygon in this game? I can't remember what Noctowl Shiny looks like, so if I actually phase for it, it'll catch me off guard for sure. 58-28. 2 8s. Oops. One sec. Okay. Yep, up in the numbers. Alright, ran out for my first repel. They should do a shiny cat week. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I feel like you could do any kind of event if people are willing to do it. Yeah, for sure. No, don't throw the mud, man. And it has the nerve to stay after the mud is thrown at it, because that doesn't even let it stay. Like bait and mud, I don't think do anything. Or they may do something, but you lose a turn as well still. So it may work, but you lose a turn, basically. More of a chance for it to flee if it doesn't work. Doesn't hunt for a shiny Glameow is cute. Purple pinky color. Yeah, I may go for one, maybe. It won't be till later on, though. Because there's a lot of I want to hunt. You know, I really want to hunt the legendaries and stuff. I mean, when I do the egg hunt for Riolu, that should be pretty interesting, right? I also have to see if Soul Silver can connect to my Diamond and Pearl. See if I can go to the Wi-Fi room and see if... I'm pretty sure it'll work. So, I gotta trade a Slugma over because I need Flame Body. So, I'll be ready for Egg Month regardless. I'll be ready for Egg Month. Oh, shoot. $27.35. What's up, side? What's up, what's up, what's up? What the hell, man? Hold on, man. Oh my god. Press the right button. Fried catfish. That's what's up. dust top. I was about to ask something really out of pocket. I was about to ask, like, what does Dustox taste like if you were to eat a Dustox? You'd probably die because it's poison. No, all those rolls, man. 63, 48, 344, and 29, 42. Those are some numbers. Yeah. Thinking. There are people who eat insects, so maybe it tastes something like that. Maybe. I don't know. Hard to excuse me, hard to tell. And the anime is basically confirmed they eat them? Really? Since they replaced real-world animals. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I just had that thought pop up in my head randomly. Sorry. Yeah, I don't think anime really has many, like, real-life animals. If they do, it's not too many. Except for birds, I guess. Yeah, it's like mostly birds. Sometimes they'll show cats or dogs, but not a lot of the time. Unless it's like a core, like unless I'll say maybe unless they're furry, but that's the closest you're getting. Because most may look like real life animals. Some will be like anime-ized or however you say it. It'll be more anime-like than the actual animal, because some animes actually do portray animals looking like how they would actually work. Some they just don't care, and they'll try to make it like, you know, if they were like actually, you know, anime form, I guess. Like the same eyes as a human, or the humans they have that they designed. So yeah, it's a little different. It depends. 6085 for Rich, nice. That reminds me of the movie where Latias turns into a human girl. Yeah, basically the same thing. They relate animals to humans a lot in anime, especially with specific ones. And I guess that's how you get furries. So, yeah. There that is. One sec. In the first season of Pokemon TV show, it was stated that real-world Pokemon, or animals, do exist. But they basically don't show them because the focus is Pokemon, obviously, yep. Of course. That would be kind of a oxymoron. If you found, or if Pokemon showed a real animal instead of a Pokemon. That'd be actually kind of cool, though. It'd be a nice little trip. But then it wouldn't make sense. It would just defeat the purpose of Pokemon altogether, so I see why they never did. Because they have a Pokemon of every single animal, or at least every single one known to man. Like, we have animals, we have prehistoric figures, you know, we have, pretty sure religious designs or something like that, you know. Yeah, Pokemon's made of like everything now. And pretty much they made Pokemon out of objects now. Well, they did in the first generation, obviously with Voltorb, because Voltorb is supposed to be a Pokeball, but that kind of made sense. It's like in the sense of Voltorb is a ball and it looks like a Pokeball. But now we have keys, we have tables, we have car engines, we have wrenches, gears, swords, shields, all that. What fighting games did you play? I only played Tekken, to be honest, and Pokken. Those were only fighting games I really played seriously. And if you want to consider Smash Brothers as a part of it, then yes. But yeah, it's basically Tekken, Pokken, and Smash. I don't really play a lot of fighting games. Because a lot of them take a lot of knowledge to, you know, play competitively. Because I was competitive, I wasn't casual. If I was casual, I probably would have played many other fighting games, but I was competitive, so I had to focus on one game at a time. Yeah, it was. Keyword was. You're right. I like how you said that. Yes, it was. Indeed. Yeah, I feel like I played Tekken back in the golden era. The golden days. My favorite one is 6. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I completely do not like 8. I mean, you can have fun with it, but it's definitely not ever going to be one of my favorite Tekkens ever. Like I said, my first is 6. Second is a hot take, and maybe Tekken Tag 2. Third has to be either Tekken 4 or 3. Or maybe 5. Maybe 5, then 3. Or 5, then 4, then 3. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it just depends. Maybe 213. $16.87. And for the record, as a furry, I personally do not like it when a creator makes a cool monster beast skin design, then turn them humanoid. Basically a human animal yeah, of course. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, it's a lot of bipedal, you know, furry type designs. Yeah. Like Lopunny. Lopunny being one of them. Ruins the whole thing for you? Yeah, of course. Give me 1 sec. What's up, Shadow? Give me a sec, sorry. Oh yeah, my camera did freeze. Alright, hold on. Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened. You can still hear it, though. Yeah, that's crazy. And we're clearly lacking in the non-bipedal department. Oh, yeah, of course. A shiny roll for Shadow 3631 and 5178. For sure. Nice, nice. Cheat codes activated. Oh, hell no. Man. You knew I would have... If I was a cheater, I would have definitely cheated by now. What in the world is going on with my camera? Hold on, wait, one sec. One sec, man. I gotta fix this. Always the wrong time. No, you're good. Yeah, hold on. Sorry. Hold on. I just gotta wait till I'm done with this. Hold on. Before I turn everything back on. $15.33. Sorry, hold on. Oh, God. I should be almost finished. Hold on. $17.73. All right, let me see. Should work. Excuse me. GBY? What does that mean? Oh, never mind. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I put everything together. I just sneezed. So, yeah. Thank you. Okay, I'm only gonna do like another hour of this, and then I'm probably gonna do like maybe an hour of roamers, maybe, because I gotta get something to eat, man. Oh, like 5 more. Gotcha. Yeah, that sounds like a lot, Sideshow. Sub-roll should work. Yeah, it should. Yeah, for sure. Need to roam before I eat. I don't think I'm gonna raid today though. Maybe another time. But I'll let you know. Where's my shiny? All right. A shiny toll. Yeah, that's crazy. That's weird. Try sub. Yeah, there you go. 4205. I was just there. But yeah, I'm gonna hold out. I'm gonna hold out for you, Rich. I'm gonna hold out for you, bro. No food till Romer. So, one more hour. I think that should be good. Get to 2,000 at least. And we're gonna roam for like an hour or so. Or until my food gets here. That sounds like a plan. Rich, I think you'll be here more often if you have more time during this time. Because, like I said, I don't know if you were here for that, but my schedule is changing. Oh yeah, you were here for it. So, yeah. So, it's going to be on like a later time than I usually do stream. Because, you know, I usually stream in the afternoon or around 2 or 3 o'clock Eastern time. So, it's going to change a little bit. I'm going to try to stream before work. That's usually what I do. I stream before work, and then I go to work, and then I go to sleep. So, all good. Keep trying. Oh, yeah, for sure. Usually free on weekdays, 8 to 10. Gotcha. We'll see a shiny in the meantime. That'd be cool. People were going for this target in BDSP as well. I remember seeing people go for Misdreavus and Murkrow in BDSP. So they were really getting pretty good odds, even doing full odds of that game by seeing 2 each. So they probably had a better time in the forest. At least I got Murkrow in this game. Yeah, we're not going to run into any more problems like that with the camera freezing after a while. I'm going to upgrade this PC. It's pretty outdated now. Hold on. Okay. These weren't shiny, were they? Nope. Same here, but the part prices are insane these days. AI making RAM a rarity was not on your 2025, 2026 bingo card. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Things are changing for the worse. So, I'm pretty much not going for the part route. Like, I was thinking about it, but I'm thinking I should just get a new PC altogether. Because I don't think I have a... Or I don't think I'm going to have a use for this anymore. I think it's just better if I get a new PC. And just back up everything. Because this PC has limited USB ports and HDMI ports. I want a PC with multiple ports that is strong enough to support all of them as well. So that's what I'm pretty much leaning towards. But I'm glad I'm shiny hunting in multiple generations, so that I'm done with basically all the starters, or all the crazy ones. And I can shiny hunt in the game, I can shiny hunt whatever I want, at any time. But I really am eager and anxious to hunt the mythicals. I wish it was when one of these spawns. That'd be perfect, man. Dude, I'm gonna be so nervous when I get this shiny. 1904. Soon. Yeah, soon. Seventy-four, 63. I think too early for that. Sec. $6K. I'm trying to hold out for you, Rich. I'm trying, man. Hold on, so I gotta check something real quick. Oh shoot, I gotta order this now. No, actually, hold on. Maybe I ought to look. Oh, one sec. So close. Wait, what happened? Wait, 4,092? Oh, who rolled that? Yumi? Oh, wow. That's crazy. And then Temiten got 7622. That's crazy. I didn't even see that. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Oh, God, man. This is so stressful. Sorry, guys. Give me one moment. Okay, now I'm good. I tell you, being indecisive sucks. Okay, sorry about that. Should be good. Okay, so many close rolls today. 76, 22. I think I read that already. 69, 47, 38, 76. Great Marsh or Safari. And then Rich rolled a 32, 65 on YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. You said Great Marshal for Safari. You said, are you asking which one I like better? Or are you asking where I'm at now? Oh, one sec. Rich, you said Great Marshal Safari. Were you asking which one do I? Were you meaning which one do I prefer, or am I? Did I read that wrong? Not to have such a breath of fresh air from seeing Starly, man. I really wish whenever I hunted, it could stay nighttime. Which you prefer in any of the games? I don't know. I'm kind of drawing a blank because I don't think I really understand. But, I don't know. I guess if I had to choose... I haven't even been in the marsh that much. But I definitely would have to say Safari Zone. You know, I like the OG. No offense to the Great Marsh. I mean, it has good targets. It's just, not as in-depth as, the Safari Zone, I feel like. What is good, though, is that you can take a train to the zone that you want to go to. So that's really good about the Great Marsh versus Safari. But I feel like the Safari, like, the feel of it is better. I don't know. And, you get more of a chance, really, to, like, throw bait and throw rocks, as with this game, that's not really the case. So you kind of just have to bank on throwing balls at it, but if you want to be more strategic, Safari Zone is the way to go, and I really like that about the Safari Zone. So, I don't know. I just go with the OG, really. I'm old, dude. Going with the OG. Safari Zone. So, yeah, I prefer the Safari Zone. But the Great Marsh is not bad. I am a little nervous, though. Because I've never done a Safari-type hunt. And this technically is Safari, so... So, yeah, I'm definitely going to be nervous. Give me a sec. Alright. Sorry, yeah, we're all, like, up to something. Yeah, I'm just trying to multitask, and it's hard. But... it should be good now. Let's see. Sorry, I think I had you paused on delay. Oh, no, you're good, you're good. Yeah, that happens on YouTube. Yeah, I totally understand. But yeah, all in all, I prefer the Safari. I feel, you know, whenever I look at something original, you know, and I see like a cheap knockoff of it, which is the Great Marsh, I'm kind of like, yeah, I prefer Safari. But no, I like the Great Marsh though. I mean, it's basically the same thing, just different feel, really. Different mechanics as well. Like the bait and rock mechanic is weaker in the Great Marsh, so that's the main reason why I would take Safari over Marsh. Because if I want to be strategic about my catch, then I have that option. I don't have that option in the Great Marsh. I just have to chuck balls and pray. Which I probably would do in the Safari, but it just depends. Don't really have that many options when it comes to catching in the Safari Zone. Plus, I really do feel like there's more rare targets in Safari in general, so... yeah, Safari for sure. Like, it would be different if you could find, like, Riolu in the marsh or something like, really rare. Or have Great Marsh exclusive mons. Because Croagunk was one of them, but in Platinum, they just, you know, basically made it a random mon in the grass. So, kind of killed the specialty. So, yeah. Yeah, they call them Safari Balls. Yeah, they do call them Safari Balls. Yeah, isn't that interesting? I guess that's what they call, I guess that's what they call the, I guess that's why they call it the Great Marsh Safari. So, yeah. So that's probably why. Yeah, but yeah, it is kind of weird that they call it Safari Balls other than Marsh Balls, yeah. No, these are shiny. Oh, wow. Only 10 more minutes. Okay. Let me hurry up. Let me finish this up. Stop taking so many breaks. I want to get to roaming. Riolu reminds me when I randomly decided to do early game hunt for Riolu in Pokemon White 2, and then I got 15 resets or something. Oh, you got it shiny in 15 resets or something. Yeah, that's crazy. That's really good luck. That's what I was talking about as well. Pokemon that were like very, very rare to obtain in earlier gens become less rare in the newer generations. So let's say, for instance, Beldum in Gen 3, you can only get it post-game, and it was a Giftmon. But in Gen 4, post-game, it's just in the wild. But its catch rate is ridiculous. I mean, I guess there's still that, but, you know... the fact that you can find Beldum in the wild in Gen 4, like the gen after, you know, with it being so special to get in 3, it's kind of surprising that it's in the wild in the next gen. That's kind of how Riolu is, you know, because you only get Riolu through Riley. And, you know, in Black and White, the next generation, you just get it for free in the wild. So, kind of crazy how that works. Like, not gonna lie, I like Sword and Shield. It's a very beautiful game to me. I enjoyed my time playing, especially the post-game, you know what I mean? Like, obviously the post-game had way more aura than the main baseline game, but I didn't really have a problem with Sword and Shield. I think it looked beautiful. But something unsettling about it when I see, you know, in either DLC, post-game, or the wild area, something always was off looking or seeing shiny, not shiny, but just regular Metagrosses and, like, fully evolved, like, pseudos just running around and stuff. Like, something about that just didn't feel right to me. It's like, I don't feel like I've earned this. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, I don't know, man. I know your incentive is to complete the dex, but you shouldn't really have fully evolved Pokemon in the wild. That's just me. I don't know if that's a hot take, but I want to go back to the times where evolving felt earned. You know what I mean? So, that's all. Now, second stage, I don't mind. Like, Pupitar, Shelgon, not even Pseudos. Like, Larvesta, I think is what it's called. I don't even care if that was in the wild. But Gabite, you know what I mean? Because seeing shiny Garchomp in the wild, that shouldn't even be possible. You know? It just doesn't feel earned. But, yeah. But Black and White did do a pretty good job at having the Pokemon accessible, but having them at a high level to where you don't have to level grind all day. That I understand. So, yeah. Yeah, even before the first gym, Riolu, I mean, yeah, that's crazy, man. Riolu before the first gym, that shouldn't even be possible. I'm sorry. I mean, it's cool that it is, and you have access to it, but, you know, me being a contrarian, I don't like it. Because it just doesn't feel earned. At least not yet. I mean, at least wait until, like, the 4th or 5th gym, you know what I mean? Or even the 3rd, really. Before the first gym, really? Yeah, I don't know. I bet everyone was trying to figure out how to get Riolu when Diamond and Pearl came out because, you know, we had movie teasers. So we would see Pokemon in the next generation before the generation even came out, and I bet a lot of people were figuring out or trying to figure out how to get Lucario. How do I get Lucario? I bet they didn't even know that it was a 2-stage mon. I really do believe, because I can't remember all the way back then. I'm pretty sure I thought Riolu didn't have 2 stages. And I don't think anybody really did either. Because they introduced it so early. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't know that it had 2 stages when the game came out. They only remember the movie and it being Lucario only. So, yeah. Hold on a second. Yeah, on the farm. Yeah, I haven't really played much of Gen 5, so I can't really remember where specifically. But I will go back to Gen 5 at some point. I will shiny hunt in Gen 5. I just don't know when. Mrs. Sprites they dropped in Gen 5. Yeah, I miss the Sprite era. My favorite sprites had to be from Gen 4. Okay, hold on. What are they doing? Is someone actually picking this up or not? Hold on. Sorry, guys. One second. Okay. Okay, the app is bugging. That's why. Okay, one second. Hold on 1 second. I gotta make a quick call. Yeah, interesting fellow. Very interesting fellow. Anyway. We're going to finish this. Only a few more encounters to go, and then we're going to load up roaming for at least an hour. So. Yeah, I think we did a decent amount of Sinnoh, for real. You know, a good 2-3 hours, so. It's all good. Yeah, pretty far. 2591, 7189. That's not a bad number. 4854. Now the Dustoxes want to show up. Lord Pilk. Oh my god, that is a crazy name. The last shiny that I caught was a Starly, and it was a phase. Oh no, it was Wurmple. Sorry. See, Naomi, you know better than I do. I'm out of it. I'm out of it. I thought it was a Starly. No, you're right. We did. Yeah, we did get a Wurmple recently. So yes, it was a Wurmple for the forest. Thank you for correcting me. Yeah, so the Starly was before. It was, yep. Yeah, that is a very interesting name. Very interesting. No worries. You got so many phases. Yeah, I can't keep up. I can't keep up. Yeah, it really is hard to keep track. It is what it is. One sec. "13 phases is diabolical." It is. Tell me about it, man. Like, I should have gotten this realistically by now. Like, I've been on this for, I think, 5 months. I mean, to be fair, I have every shiny in the forest, plus dupes. So, I guess it's something, but I kind of just want my target so I can just play the game, you know what I mean? I mean, I got all the good stuff. I even got the 2% Dustox twice. So, yeah. All I need is Misdreavus, I can just get out of here. I mean, there's been some good shinies, don't get me wrong, but I just been in the forest long enough. Like, after the first, like, 3 months, then I was kind of like, I kind of want to move on now. You know, the first month or two for this forest was actually really good. You know, I phased, I think, first for a shiny Baneri, so that was cool. And then after that, I think was Dustox. And then after that was another Dustox, and then I got a couple Badoos after that. And then, unfortunately, it went to Wurmples and Cascoons. But, yeah, I should have just went for Badoo and just got it over with, to be honest. But I kind of just don't want to give up on it, so. I'm stubborn when it comes to shiny hunting, so. Yeah, I'll be here for a while. I feel like the 2% Dustoxes kind of robbed me of Misdreavus, to be honest. Like, I know having a 2% is really nice. It's very rare. I should be proud of it. But I would definitely literally trade it out. Both of those. I would trade both of those Dustoxes shiny for a shiny Misdreavus. I definitely would. Because I just want to move on. Okay. This is it. Alright, time to roam. It's time to roam. Obviously, we don't save in the Safari Zone because I need to time lock. I need to keep my time lock active because Croagunk is a daily event. So if I have it and I time lock it, I'll always get it. So I'm not gonna waste my time. I'll save in the other game though. How many phases would you go before saying screw Misdreavus? Well, I'm at 13. I'd say 20. I'd say 20 for sure. There's no way I go fucking 20 phases, right? But no, after 20 phases, I think I'll definitely take a long extended break and just move on, honestly. I'll just replace Misdreavus with Badoo. It's no problem. But I'm still going to try. Because like I said, you know, I hate to give up, you know? That's not in my nature. So I want to finish what I start. I forgot, I gotta load up the counters. I forgot to do that. That's very important. Give me 1 second, I just gotta type it in. No way I'm going 20 phases. Famous last words. I don't know. You may be right, man. I'm stubborn. I don't even know, man. I'm really stubborn. I mean, I'm still doing these roamers after 2 years, so 20 phases may not be enough. I'm just really stubborn. I don't know. I mean, as long as they come fast, you know, then there shouldn't be a problem. Like if I get fast phases, it shouldn't really be an issue. Oh, I got it. That was quick. That Route 2 hit. It's because Rich is here. You're a more patient man than I could ever be. I try. It's just I'm just addicted to finding shinies. Not I wouldn't say shiny hunting, but I'm addicted to finding shinies. I guess that's the best way to describe it. Yeah, Suicune's on a head start. It's usually Entei that's on a head start. Alright, never mind. Hold on, hold on. We may cook. God. There's no way it was on Route 1. I refuse to believe it. It probably went back to the Victory Road route, which I think is like, what, Route 23? I think. It probably just circled back around to 22. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's what it's doing. It's like going in a pattern. Bro. This thing is about to... Rich, I doubt... I bet you this is about to 1 in 16. I feel it, man. Or it's about to go the other way. I don't trust this thing. Possibility right there. We will see. Never mind. Never mind. I take that back. I love jinxing myself. I love jinxing myself. Oh, damn, that scared the shit out of me. I don't know what was going on with my eyes, but that looked like a different color. Oh my god, I almost got... Man, I almost went crazy. I don't know. My eyes have been, like, kind of, like, playing games with me lately. So, in my blind spot, they look like a different color. So, I kind of got, like... Yeah, man, it was bad. Like, my heart literally sank. My heart sank, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I guess that's gonna take away if I do get it shiny today. Because I feel like all that hype and adrenaline came with that. But it's fine. $24.61. All right, not going to check the decks here. Just gonna wing it. Yeah, it's not here. Just in time, too. Wait, where was that? Wait, hold on. Okay, it was, okay. I just kind of got a little distracted. Just a little bit. Sorry. One sec. Two DSs? Not really. I'm good. I'm good at paying attention to both. It's just that, I was kind of, like, zoned out for a sec. I'm interested how you do both games at once. Oh, no, you say you're interested in how I do both games at once. You kind of have to thank Rich for that. Because I was originally doing Gatehouse on one and then Dex checking on the other, and then the concept of doing double Dex check came to light, and I tested it out. It was really hard at first, and then I kind of just said, you know what, fuck it. And I pretty much developed muscle memory, and yeah, I mean, doing this for 2 years, or realistically when I started it, it was like a year after, I believe. So pretty much a year and a half. No, I've been hunting this for 3 years, so yeah, 2 years. Yeah, after 2 years, you know, you just get used to it. Thanks for the shiny lot. Yeah, I am playing on 2DSs, if that was your question, Yumi. And plus, I'll share a certain tech if it makes sense. But, on this DS, I play with my left hand, and you can actually map the L trigger to A button. So when I do this, that can just be my A button. So how I hold it is that my thumbs pretty much obviously do the work, and then my index finger presses A for me. But I do have to use my whole palm to press B. But other than that, it's really easy. It's not that hard. But having the L to A really helps when you play with one hand. I play with one hand on each. I just thought the term was asking how in the sense with what handhelds. Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Alright, this needs to pick up just a little bit. Both games are pretty dry right now when it comes to RNG. There we go. Pick up just a little bit. Oh, 10 being turned into term is a new one? Yeah! Wait, did I not even randomize, did I? So yeah, that kind of just ran away. Okay. That sensei's being stubborn, bro. Cool. Yeah, Suikun's looking like the MVP today. Just gotta remind myself to do the repel whenever I get Entei close by. Because I know the repel has to have worn out by now. Really loves the middle of Kanto right now. There we go. I'm surprised I still have repel active. Yep, no joy. Please don't 1 in 16. Okay. Oh Lord, here we go. Let's see. Okay, interesting. Oh, wait. No, I have to actually see where it's at. So I may go up, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna go by my first mind. Oh, fuck. That should have been my first mind. Cool. Don't forget repel. Alright, picking up a little bit. Kind of just want to call this Suicune out, but I'll just go the usual route. Yep, I knew I should have, yep. So I would have challenged it, I would have missed it. I was about to take the 50-50. So, unfortunately, I'm only gonna have to do this about 10 more minutes. I do have food on the way. I'm sorry, I caved. I caved. I am like starving, man. But on a better note, I will be a little earlier tomorrow, so we're definitely gonna squeeze out a couple hours of farming. We will pick up where we left off for sure. Okay, gotcha. So, it's possibly going to be the last reset. Most likely. $13.79? Yeah, get your rolls in. Get your last rolls in. $4,410, not bad. But we will lock in for sure tomorrow. Just needed a couple days to myself, and it's been kind of rough, but I'm getting back on track. Perfect. 7661. Okay. I kind of wanted to call it out right there because I knew it was going to do that. Did I not have repel? Oh no. I don't want to see Psyduck. I see enough of those in the marsh. Well, at least got the double. Alright, guys. It's been fun. I shall be back on tomorrow. I'll definitely lock in more. Just, like I said, get myself together. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys later. I'm about to go eat now. Have a good one, guys. See you later. You have a great night too, Rich. Thanks, Naomi and Temington. See you.